Alright, so this morning is Saturday morning. I just woke up, so I can't see anything. I literally don't have my contacts in, and I woke up again super early, which is normally the usual for me on a Saturday. I have like super short shorts, so excuse my legs. But I woke up because I think the last video I did, I was very hard on myself, and I also think just like I gave up because I was having a really bad mental day. That was really the issue. So today I woke up really super early again, which is nothing new, because this is when the side effects, like I have terrible dreams, and then I wake up super early in the morning, and after I do this video, I'm probably gonna go right back to bed, and my husband will still be asleep. I think it's his brother's birthday this week, or coming up. I want to say it's like right at the end of, oh, it is the end of July. Wow, I really need to. So this is something I've noticed since my concussion. I cannot seem to be just like spatially disoriented in space. Like I don't know what day it is. I have to just have my phone, which you can tell I don't have it with me this morning. It's in our bedroom with my husband. I play like calming music to help him stay asleep while I'm out frolicking around the house. But this morning I still half asleep. I told myself that I was gonna get out of the funk. It's been probably, honestly, more like 3 weeks of funk, but I have been telling myself that I can do it. That's really been it. And without being able to see, I have no idea what faces I'm making or what exactly is happening on the screen, so bear with me. I got some medication, as you guys know, from the neurologist, but I'm gonna have to have an MRI of my spine and of my back. Bumblebee, see, reality. But I came out here this morning because I am very, very self-destructive, and not like I do it on purpose, but I won't eat. Like, the medication doesn't let me eat, the side effects, or at least like I don't feel like I'm hungry, and I can go literally all day without eating, but because I have cancer, that is a no-go. I literally can't not eat. So I've been just fluctuating. My weight's been just like a yo-yo between 140 and 120, which has been like insane. Granted, I'm not like fat, right? But I feel like with every just like every person has insecurities. I do too. When I was little, I wasn't like the tiniest person, and I wasn't fat either. Like I was trying to think chubby maybe, but I wasn't chubby either. I was just like, my body's hype is very I'm shaped like what is it, an hourglass. I have the top. I don't have a big butt, let's be honest here, okay? I'm Eastern European, but I have very wide hips. So what happens is I have to be very careful about my weight on my legs. And me personally, I know people like look at me. A lot of people look like on and are like, wow, you look so great, you're like such a healthy weight, and that's the word that I've literally heard used a ton. Healthy weight, because they knew me when I was like a twig. And when I mean a twig, I mean like I had lost so much weight that I went from like having double D's to having literally A cups, which is terrifying because like I'm proud of my God-given gifts. I'm over here playing with twigs because we have a fire pit we got for our honeymoon. So my breaking sticks, because I'm terrified to admit that I'm shaming myself, my body shaming myself. But I am. I think we're a lot tougher on each other. Like, I'm tough on myself and you're tough on you, than people are on us. So when normal people be like, wow, you look great, you're like, you know, in such a good place, I look at it and I'm like, still lacks. Like, there's still like a window that could be improved. So yeah, I feel like that's where I get stuck in the healing process and in the mental health journey, is I'm human. Like, I'm not perfect. So I'm always going to, because of my insecurities as a child, always being compared to other people and other people having more than me. I will always be tough on myself, but I always, like, literally always remember that I'm literally a walking miracle, and there could be worse things, and there are worse things, literally, like turkeys on fire. Honestly, if you watch the Weather Channel, or like if you're logged in to AccuWeather.com and just like log in any location, you'll get more notifications than your Instagram, honestly. Like, my phone gets blown up. I have been outside long enough to start inhaling the pollen. It sounds like someone is sick, because it's like literally in our, yeah, it's passing our house. There it is. Reality, you know? So yeah, I'm trying to be more mindful of topics that I change, right? Because I think I watched like one of the first videos at the beginning, and I realized you are insane. Like, I literally am. I went through so many topic changes. I may be obnoxiously cute, but I know that most people find me challenging to communicate with, because I never get to the point, which by all means, people feel free to judge me. I never get to the point, but it's not because I mean to. I think I forget. That's what happens. I think I get started with a story and then I genuinely just like blank out. I used to do it with my lawyer. Like, I would call her and tell her stuff, and mid-story I would just like blank out, not be able to remember what I was talking about, and then she'd be like, what about that one part you were telling me about? And then I would be like, oh, I forgot again, and then I would get caught tough on myself, and then it would just be like a whole cycle. So now I am working. These allergies are gonna be the death of me. I should have brought a blanket, but you know me, I'm gonna wing it every time. So yeah, I'm acknowledging the fact that I'm not in control, and I don't want to be in control, because I trust God to really just like take over this, like He did everything else in my life. But it's just terrifying, because like there's so many things happening right now in my life, like on a personal level, with like my kids, plural for that too, and you know, like all those things contribute to like my depression. And before the accident, I would just be able to snap out of it, you know, literally like snap, and that was it, and I would just be totally fine. I would just remind myself, like, you don't have a choice and you have to survive. And I would, like, I don't know, I honestly feel like God gave me this like superpower where like I could do anything, and I was able to do pretty much anything that I wanted. So being limited makes me appreciate and makes me realize how I was taking my mental health for granted before. So if you're in a place where you're good, like, you know, your world is safe, you're not triggered by anything in your environment, you know, you have a good job, you're in a safe space with your family and you're encouraged and loved, try and find something to be grateful for, even if it's tough, because there are people like me who don't have or didn't have all the, you know, things that everybody else did. Growing up with nothing has made me appreciate what I have. Really, it has. So that's why I'm like so big in recycling. I'm so big in doing like the recycling fashion, which is, you know, I think I bought all my t-shirts that I have at the what is it, the secondhand store, as they call it in Kannapolis, the dead man store. My allergies are literally off the roof right now. I'm like congested and my voice is just ruining this video. Probably me throwing stuff as well, but I am going to film this in order to document it for myself, even if nobody is watching this, just so that I know my progress, just so I know what was going on, and just to be able to go back, because with everything that's going on in our personal life and everything that's going on at home, is affecting my mental, like, well-being, and it's got nothing to do with my marriage. Like, that's the crazy part. I'm such in a safe place, and I feel so loved, and, you know, like, I remember being a victim of domestic violence, and that's something I normally don't talk about, because it's such like it's a past, it's my past, and I've done my best to not be ashamed of my past, because people, you know, hear domestic violence and they think like you didn't help yourself, or you could have left, or there's always something where the victim is shamed. And in my case, I didn't know any better. Like, my environment as a kid was domestic violence, like pretty much my whole childhood. I had a traumatizing childhood. A lot of people wouldn't have survived. Like, by the time I was 2 years old, they would have not survived. Like, honestly, it's terrifying to even realize, like, because I look at it from the point of a mother now. You know, like, before, I was like, nah, it's not that bad. And I would just, like, nullify my journey. And I would just, like, pretend it wasn't, like, that impressive. But considering where I come from and the fact that I'm still alive, I would say it's pretty impressive. Like, I have cancer, but I'm not dead. I lived in a country where the cancer should have killed me, but it didn't. I didn't have the medical care I needed, but I still somehow managed to make it to the US to get that medical care. So I'm a miracle. Like, I find it so amusing when people negate God. They're like, there is no God, you know? And if that's the case, then why am I here? Like, I always think about it. Like, when people say there is no God, I'm like, if that's the case, then why would I be alive? Like, what did I do, or what have I done to merit my life? Because there are kids, like, dying every day, literally every day. And we know this, like, you know, let's not kid ourselves, high mortality rate. Like, kids don't stand a chance just from birth. So I feel like God has kept me alive for someone else. I feel like it's for my kids, and for there is someone who needs my story. There's someone out there who is in a dark place and has probably been for a long time, like I have. And, you know, like, where do you go? Like, where do you start? Because it's very hard to just jump in and say, like, hey, I need help, or hey, I'm lonely, or hey, I'm not perfect, you know, like, and go from there. I don't know how I got here, honestly. Here I am, another topic, another craziness. Let's see, what time is it? 14 minutes or 19? I can't tell. 14. So, but yeah, I'm proud of how far I've come. I'm proud of the fact that I could do this morning. Granted, I ramble like 90% of it. I can do this. I just have to go back to sleep. And it's crazy because this is the only time and day where I'll be lucid enough to do this. And I think that's why I haven't done videos up until now in the morning, is because I'm terrified of like how much worse it is in the morning than it is in the afternoon. Because again, I'm just like a complete disaster. But I'm obnoxiously cute, and you know, God's kept me alive for this long. You gotta find out why. At this point, it's just like a mystery. Why? But yeah, it's beautiful out here. It's a little bit cloudy, and tomorrow is Sunday. We're doing something Sunday. We are going to the beach. Nick's family and I, well, not Nick's family and I mean like me and him are joining his family at the beach. We're just gonna go for Saturday. I mean, today's Saturday. Duh. No, I'm talking about Sunday tomorrow. And we're gonna stay Monday during the day, and then Tuesday we're coming back. And then Tuesday I'm gonna get Alex, and me and her are gonna head to the beach. So full disclosure, next week from Tuesday until Friday, there's a slight possibility that I won't do any videos because I won't have Nick's phone, one. Two, I am doing like a break from social media from Tuesday to, what is it, Friday? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for 4 days, and just like from all technology. I'll share for you guys like a lot later, probably like next year if I really am ready to open, but it's just been so terrifying. I'm honestly so thankful because I have so many godly people around me who can guide me and like be here for me. But as a mom, like I've been going through some crazy stuff, and I'm dealing with it in like the longest way possible process. But I keep reminding myself that if I don't do this now, I won't be able to be there for my daughter. So she starts school soon, so I'm just like super excited because she's like my mini-me. So at least I know how to approach her, even if things are crazy. I know how to approach her because I remember what I was like at her age and how terrified I was of life and everything that was around me. And I feel like maybe I'm here for my daughter. Maybe God has kept me alive long enough, because I could have died at birth. With her, there were so many complications. I mean, like, we saw a doctor every week for that poor baby. And I mean, like, we didn't know. Like, honestly, didn't know if she was gonna make it. But she did, and she's my blessing. And so is my son. They're both like perfect angels. But yeah, before I go on another complete tangent and make you cry, yeah, I think I'm gonna head back to bed. But I will do my best to do a video on Monday next week, which is like in 2 days. I haven't done 30 videos yet, and I'm acknowledging that I'm working on it, but this is my life, and this is like the craziness that, you know, nobody tells you about. So here I am being very brutally honest. Sometimes I worry that scares people, but you know, mostly for me, this is for me just to kind of get an idea of like how my progress is and like if everything is going well. So till next time, till Sunday, I'll probably do a video on the way to the beach if Nick, you know, lets me. I'm just kidding, he does. But yeah, I will do this again tomorrow and Monday, and then from Tuesday to Friday I'm probably gonna do like a break. I'm probably gonna check in on Friday night, maybe, or Saturday, and go from there. But I'm doing my best to be present in my life, and being present means not missing, you know, like life moments, and if that means not recording, upset. So yeah, back to being fully congested because I don't take allergy medicine, and heading to bed. Alright guys,